This is video number 27 for bass players. And in this video, we're going to further develop our bow hold by adding a little bit of strength to our fingers and start developing some strength so that we're ready for the bow when it's time. So you have been doing your bow exercises with the straw, okay? There was no weight to that, or basically no weight at all, right? However, we were developing flexibility. Now we are going to add a little bit of weight. Now, if you're one of my students, you should have received one of these. This is a dowel, a wooden dowel. If you look at the diameter of that, it's similar. It's actually a little thicker than what your bow is actually going to be, but it is a little bit lighter. This is the closest thing that I could get, all right? If you are not one of my students, I would try to find something similar to this and it has some weight to it. It's not hollow. It has some weight to it because this will be, we're using this as a transitional item to get you ready for the bow. Now, you may notice holding it here is easier than holding it over here. We are going to start right here, okay? So what you're going to do is just what you did with the straw. Nice relaxed hand. You got your inside fingers, inside lines, outside fingers, outside lines. You're going to place this, that's where it's going to touch the stick. And your thumb goes around behind second finger, maybe between second and third. Okay? Now for today, I want you to hold it in the middle. That's where it's the easiest. And probably, I would say maybe 2 days here in the middle. And we're going to do our bow exercises. So check and make sure you're touching in the right places. And waves up and down. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you might notice that things have slipped one way or the other. Stop and fix. If you're in the middle of an exercise and it slips, don't just keep doing it wrong. Stop yourself and fix it. Okay? Inside fingers, inside lines, outside fingers, outside lines. Wave up and down. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, when you are doing these on your own, and you need to be doing these bow exercises every single day, the temptation is going to be to go like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I did all that. Don't do that, because remember we've talked about you are developing habits. And if you are doing this, and your bow hold is like this, you have now trained your hand to hold your bow that way, and that's going to prevent you from playing fast. It's going to prevent you from doing a lot of things well. It's going to prevent you from getting a good sound. It's going to prevent you from bowing straight. So make sure you're doing these. Develop the maturity and the discipline to do them correctly. Okay? At this time, go ahead and pause the video and do 2 more sets of the waves. Okay? I don't want to make the video too long. Now, go on to the finger taps. You're just going to tap up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. Check everything. Hopefully nothing really moved. And tap again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop and fix. Make sure that first finger is still outside line. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop and fix. And one last set. I'm going to show you all the angles. You can just hold it like this. I'm just showing you different angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, stop and fix. Every day on these bow exercises. Okay? Now go ahead and go on to our next one. Windshield wipers. Today you're holding it in the middle. I'm going to show you in a minute what I want you to do in the next couple of days. Windshield wipers and go. 1, come back. 2, make sure you're touching the right place. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stop and fix. 8, 9, 10. If you got to number 5 and you notice that it's gone bad and this had happened, stop doing it. Fix it. Okay, and then continue on number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm going to do one more set on the video, and then you're going to do 2 on your own. And go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to turn. You stay straight. 4, so you can see my pinky is curved. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? And it's really going to have a little slight bend here. It's not going to be completely, don't have to do like a 90-degree angle bend, just a slight bend, whatever is kind of natural there. Now, once you get comfortable with that, once your hand's not slipping, what I want you to do is go from the middle and move it down just a little bit. And then do your bow exercises for probably, I would say maybe 3 days or so at this stage, at this place, and then move it down to the end and do all of them, the finger taps. Okay, you're doing bow exercises every single day. Now, I don't know why, but in the camera, it looks like my pinky is straight. It actually has a slight curve to it. Okay, it looks like it's like that. That's not what we want. We want a slight curve to it, okay? We don't want, this is a tension thing. We don't want tension. We won't be able to do fast stuff. So make sure all the fingers are nice and relaxed and curved. And here's your eventually where you want to be with this. Now, once you can do the bow hold at the end of this stick with a good bow hold and not messing up and slipping and sliding, that means we're then ready to hold the actual bow, which is even heavier than the stick, okay? So it's going to take you a little while to get to that point. Be patient with yourself. Do not move here until you can do it here correctly, because that's not going to help you out. That's going to develop bad habits until you have the strength. Give yourself some time to develop the strength. This is not something that can happen overnight. Muscles need time to develop. And yes, you're developing muscles. Your fingers are going to have little muscles in them, okay? And you just don't have them yet. Wait until you can do it without slipping and sliding and falling and dropping until you can go down here. Once you're here, then you're going to be ready for the bow, okay? Practice these every day with your stick.